Hi everyone, I'm out foraging dandelions again today. It is dandelion season, which is one of my favorite seasons for medicinal plants. Now, some people think this is a weed, I think it's medicine, but there are three parts to the dandelion that I'm foraging, and of course that's these beautiful yellow flowers, all full of antioxidants. They are very good to put in salads, you can eat them. But I like to infuse them in a carrier oil for like 6 weeks, and then they become so powerful. You strain that beautiful golden oil, and I add it to my arthritis and a joint pain balm. It's very good for anti-inflammatory. Then we have the root. Look at this root. This is amazing. And this is so good for either a tincture or a tea for your liver. Some people actually make this into coffee. It does not have any caffeine, but it has a very good, delicious taste like coffee does. And then, of course, we have the leaves. Now, the leaves work for your kidneys. It's a diuretic. You have to be careful. If you are already on a diuretic, you have to ask your doctor if it's okay that you actually drink the tea. But every night before you go to bed, if it's safe for you to do so, you have a cup of hot dandelion tea with lemon, and while you're sleeping and your body is healing, it will help with the healing of the liver and the kidneys. So it's a great little medicinal plant, makes medicine. So I'm going to continue digging a bit, and then we're going to go into the kitchen, and I will show you how to make the oil, the tincture, and the tea. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. It looks like the light is changing, but I was able to pick quite a few dandelions. I've separated them into leaves, into the roots and leaves, and into the flower. Now, I use the flowers a lot because I use them in my products for SOS Natural Remedies, which you can find on Etsy, the Etsy shop. And there I have a product. It's the arthritis and joint balm. And I use the oil from the dandelion flower to make that balm. So it's dandelion oil and beeswax with essential oils in it. So once I pick the dandelions, I put them in a jar, and then I fill the jar with organic olive oil. Please, no pesticides on any of this. I pick some at the farm that I volunteer at. We don't use any pesticides there. And I have gardens in my backyard that no pesticides ever touch. So these are all natural. And if you can see them all in there. So these will sit in here for 6 weeks in the oil. And when they're done, I will strain them. This oil is from 2023, this is all I have left. And it comes out to be this golden, delicious, wonderful, therapeutic oil that I use in my products. So that is the number one reason why I choose to pick dandelions. Now, simple, you just put all the dandelions in the jar and you fill it to the top with organic olive oil, like I said, and you would just let it sit for 6 weeks. Always, always, always mark the jar, what it is, and the date you did it. You will never remember. You think you will, but you will not. I have so many jars that I had to get rid of. So this will stay with its other 2 jars until I'm done, and I can do that. Second thing I do is I do drink dandelion tea a couple of nights a week because I'm a bad sleeper. So it does help with sleeping. It helps with brain health. It's antioxidant, it's anti-inflammatory, it supports the kidneys and the liver. It is a diuretic, so if you're on any kind of diuretic or you have low blood pressure, please always check with your doctor with anything that I tell you. I mean, I am a certified aromatherapist, but I don't know what you're on, and I'm not a doctor. So you can buy dandelion tea already done at the store. I just take it from the plant. I like doing the whole ritual and then add it with lemon. And like I said, I'll have that probably three times a week. And I just feel like that my body is cleansing when it's in that sleeping, healing mode. I've given it a little extra to to help heal my organs. Why not, right? Now, this I don't want you doing because unless you know how to do it, this is a tincture. And I take the roots, as you can see, and I cut them up into teeny tiny pieces like this. And these roots will go into a jar with the leaves. This is going to be all three. I have 2 flowers in there. This, again, will sit for 6 weeks. I feel like I dropped a piece and I don't want Luna to eat it. And to make a tincture, you add alcohol to it. 80 proof or better. I use 100 proof because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. So we fill this just like we do with the oil. We do not drink this alcohol. And in 6 weeks, when the alcohol has absorbed all these delicious nutrients and vitamins from the dandelion root, leaf, and flower, if I'm ever having a problem with my kidneys or my liver, a tablespoon of this will help. Spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. So this will be strong, but it'll work. So that little dandelion that you think is a weed is really medicine because it helps with joint pain, with sleep disorder, with swollen joints, arthritis, when you make it into an oil. A tea with the leaves aid in clearing out your kidneys and will also help with the liver. And then the root is definitely for the liver. But what's interesting is people make coffee out of the roots. It actually is not bad. It's not caffeinated, so it's not, it's not going to do what coffee does for you. But if you want to get off the caffeine and you want to try something natural, you can try make the coffee with the roots. So every day, these get a nice shaking. And they're in my apothecary in the back of the house, and they will sit there for 6 weeks until they're done. And then I'll do another video, and we will strain everything, and I'll show you what to do from there. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.